What if I told you that you can skip the drive-thru and still enjoy your favorite breakfast items without going broke? I used to spend way too much money on those fast food runs for my family, but I've learned how to cook their favorites right here at home. These menu items are budget friendly and they taste infinitely better than what you would get in anybody's fast food drive-thru. And the best part is you will get way more bang for your buck by cooking it at home. Today, I'm going to be cooking the McDonald's McGriddle. I'm also going to be cooking Starbucks Pumpkin Pepita bread and Starbucks Apple Croissants. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. Those are my favorite breakfast items when I go to Starbucks or McDonald's. And today I'm going to show you how to make it at home, because you know what? We've got food at home, y'all. We are not spending all of these coins in these drive-thrus because we're gonna make it ourselves. And stick around to the end because Jordan is gonna tell you exactly what he thought of all three breakfast items. Let's get right into this kitchen and get to cooking. First up is the knockoff McDonald's McGriddle. We're starting with the pancakes. Now, you can use whatever pancake mix you already have, or if you want to do it homemade, go for it. I'm following the instructions on the back of the pancake mix bag. So I'm using 2 cups of pancake mix and 1 1/3 cups of water, and then I'm giving it a good mix. But here is where I level it up just a little. I'm adding a teaspoon of cinnamon and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now, you can leave them out, but for me, it just adds more flavor. Once all of that is mixed, I'm cracking in 4 eggs. I ended up making 2 batches, so I used about 6 total. But if you're just making 1 batch, 4 is perfect. I also poured in a little milk, then gave it another mix so that they are good and ready to go. For the sausage, I went with Vermont maple because that flavor just sends it to a whole other level. But you can use whatever sausage you already have on hand or whatever is on sale. Remember, this is all about making fast food breakfast at home on a budget. I went ahead and combined 2 sausage patties into 1 just to make them bigger. That way the sausage, pancakes, and eggs are all the same size. Now, I got this little egg pan off of Amazon, and they call it an egg pan, but honestly, you can cook just about anything in it. I used a little bacon grease in the bottom because y'all already know when I cook, it's all about building good flavor. I'm cooking these sausage patties until they are no longer pink in the middle, and y'all, flipping food in this pan takes a little practice, but it's nothing you can't figure out after a couple of tries. Now, 1 package of those great value sausage patties will give you about 4 knockoff McGriddles. I went ahead and bought 2 packs so that I could make extras to freeze. That way breakfast is ready to go on those busy mornings. For the pancakes, I went ahead and added a little bacon fat to the pan. It just gives them that good old hickory smoked flavor. Now, the other day my husband took me to Cracker Barrel and I had some maple syrup left over from my meal. So I thought, why not save it and use it for these knockoff McGriddles? Now listen, you can use whatever syrup you have at home, but if you want that real McGriddle taste, go with maple. All you need to do is drizzle a little over the top before you flip your pancake. How much you use depends on how syrupy you like your pancakes. Now, flipping sausage in this pan wasn't nearly as tricky as flipping these pancakes. If you flip a pancake too soon, it's just gonna fall apart. So here's the trick. Wait until the top is covered in bubbles before you flip. It feels like every step of this meal unlocks a new challenge with this pan. The sausage was a little tricky, flipping the pancakes were even trickier, but these eggs, a whole new level of difficulty unlocked. I'm cooking these eggs until they're nice and firm, and then we can start putting our McGriddles together. I like to build mine in layers. I start with the sausage patties, then the egg. I do it this way because the egg is still piping hot, and that heat helps the cheese melt just right. And this is how it all came together.
Sin City wasn't made for you.
Next up, we're making the knockoff Starbucks Pumpkin Pepita Loaf. And here's everything you'll need. Now, I know it looks like a long list of ingredients, but don't let it fool you because this recipe is so simple. And honestly, it tastes just like the Starbucks version. Even better because it's homemade. Now, we're starting with creaming the butter and sugars together. My butter was already at room temperature, and I've added 1 cup of granulated sugar and a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Now, once that's nice and creamy, I'm adding in my eggs, and there's 4 in total. Now, it might look like I just tossed them all in, but thanks to editing, I actually let each egg mix in fully before adding the next. That step makes a huge difference, so don't rush it. Now, for the star of this show, I'm adding 1 cup of pumpkin puree because what's pumpkin bread without pumpkin, right? I always keep pumpkin puree on hand as soon as I get a hint of fall, which is usually sometime around August, late July, early August. And around that time, we are in full-on pumpkin spice mode. For my dry ingredients, I have 1 1/2 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and you want to mix all of that really well before pouring it into your wet ingredients. You really want to pour a little at a time, but as you can see, I dumped the entire bowl into the wet ingredients. But y'all know what? It still turned out super delicious, but note to self, incorporate the dry ingredients a little at a time. I've already sprayed my loaf pan with olive oil spray, and now I'm pouring the batter in. My oven's preheated to 350 degrees, so this will bake for about 50 to 55 minutes. But make sure you do the toothpick test to check that it's cooked all the way through. Now, I did make 2 loaves, 1 with pumpkin seeds and 1 without, because I'm not sure if my kids are allergic to pumpkin seeds, and I was not about to find out the hard way. So once these come out of the oven, we'll let them cool for a bit, and then we'll slice into them and see just how close this comes to that Starbucks pumpkin loaf. Sin City was made, yeah. Let's slice a couple of pieces to see how it looks on the inside. Y'all, this bread is so moist and smells heavenly. Now at Starbucks, 1 slice of bread would cost $4.25, but I made 2 loaves for a fraction of the cost. Last on my list of knockoff breakfast items are the Starbucks Baked Apple Croissants. And let me tell you, these are super easy to make. All you really need is some puff pastry and a can of apple pie filling. Now, I'm starting by cutting the apple slices into small bite-sized pieces. You can leave them big if you like chunky apple pie filling, but cutting them smaller not only tastes better, it also stretches the filling further. Once I finish cutting them into bite-sized pieces, I'm going to flour my countertops so the puff pastry doesn't stick. And then I'm rolling it out just a bit to thin it. Now, once I've got it to where I want it, I'm using a pizza cutter to slice it into squares. Now listen, these lines are nowhere near perfect, but that doesn't really matter. No one's looking at the lines once they bake up in the muffin pan. Speaking of muffin pans, I'm using my silicone pan that I grabbed from Aldi a couple of years ago, and I can't remember if it was $3.99 or $4.99, but either way, it was a good deal for 2 of them. Now I'm placing 1 puff pastry square into each muffin cup, then spooning in the apple pie filling. That's super simple, y'all. That's it. Now, once they're filled, I'm folding the corners over, kind of like they do at Starbucks. Then I'm going to brush the tops with melted butter. I know at this point, some people like to use egg wash, but my go-to is butter. Once I finish brushing all of the butter on there, I'm going to sprinkle a little brown sugar. That's just going to take it up a notch. These will bake at 400 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. And this is how they turned out. Sin City was made, yeah. Out of all of the knockoff breakfast items I made today, these were hands down my family's favorite. For those of you who are new, Jordan is my son, and he always samples my food after I cook it. So let's see what Jordan thinks of these knockoff breakfast menu items.
Hello there, welcome to Jordan's Reviews. And today's a mighty fun day. It's always a mighty fun day. It's a great day, great day. It's a great day for you. I hope it's a great day for you. I hope you're having a good great day, night, whatever time it may be when this video finds you. Anywho, today I believe we have a breakfast item on the menu. And it smelled pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. I was sitting upstairs, y'all know me, I'm doing me, and I just smelled this smell. And I'm like, it's breakfast, but like, it just ain't breakfast. No, it's not a simple breakfast. It is pristine condition. I'm talking, y'all know how I be saying, buffet, gourmet type eats right here. That's what I smelled. So I'm like, hold on. I gotta get up on my seat and walk down the stairs, and I gotta, hey, I was going, I had to see what was cooking in the kitchen. And I think I now see what my mother was cooking in this kitchen. What we have here today is, I am gonna try it. What is this magnificent, got me salivating. Yeah, I got me salivating. It looked pretty good. I'm already fiending for it. I haven't ate it yet. What is this fine meal you call right here? This fine breakfast item.
This is a knockoff McDonald's McGriddle.
Knockoff McDonald's McGriddle.
But mine is better.
But yours is better.
Find out.
That's a bold claim. But you know what? With confidence like that, it's gotta be good to some degree. Call that breakfast? That tastes like a dessert. That tastes like dinner. That tastes like morning sun all in one. You said it was better than the McDonald's McGriddle, and here's my analysis. Bring the camera a little closer. Hang on, come on. Let me bring it in. It is. My mother spoke truth. That right there. Oh boy, y'all, if I didn't have to give my analysis, y'all, I would be taking 10, 5, 12. I'll be taking 100 bites out of this, and it probably can't even stand 100 bites. So y'all know what I'm going to do after that? I'ma come back and get another and another. We ain't gonna have no more left, but I'm gonna need some more left, cause I'm gonna make them go left again. There ain't gonna be nothing. It's good. It's great. I forgot to say the analysis check. That's all I was forgetting. From a standpoint, it looked great, and I already tasted it. I just tasted it. It's good. It's great. It's heavenly. It's sad, bro. When you think of morning, you think of this. This is morning. This is why I want to wake up and drink with my pumpkin spice coffee. That's what I want to be drinking with this. Drink my pumpkin spice with this magnificent meal right here. Give it a million out of 10. That is my final. 20 million. I double down. I give it a 60 million out of 10. That is my analysis for this thing. Like, this has got to be the greatest thing I've tasted all day week. Man, who needs McDonald's? I got you. I'm just going to eat here. I ain't got drive. I mean, I gotta get those groceries, but I ain't got drive right now. We set. So that's George Reviewers. Have a good day, night, whatever it is for you. Big bag attack, and I'll catch you in the next one. Oh, best we will come back in seconds though. I guess I'm getting an extra. Okay. False big bag attack. We don't need it. Rest in peace for the McDonald's McGriddle that I lost the other day. Moment of silence. It's past. Alright, today we have a new treat, a new goodie, a new foodie, man, a whole new meal that I am about to devour. Okay. Now let me tell y'all, I didn't smell this one. Now normally my big bag self, I can smell the foods. This one was a surprise attack. It was an ambush. Y'all should have seen it. It came out of nowhere. It jumped out of the kitchen, said, "You gonna eat me today." And I said, "I ain't gonna fight you." It's, y'all know me, I love pumpkin spice. And you know what? That is what my mother said she made today. You said it was a pumpkin spice, what now?
It's the Starbucks version of pumpkin spice bread.
Starbucks version of pumpkin spice bread. Y'all can imagine my confusion when I heard this. I'm like, it's bread, but pumpkin spice and Starbucks edition. So as you can see, it looks pretty goddamn delicious. It looks, yeah. Are those seeds?
Yep, pumpkin seeds.
Pumpkin seeds.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they're pumpkin seeds. I don't know what that. I think I've seen what pumpkin seeds looks like, but quite frankly, I don't think I've ever seen them this close. I don't think I've ever eaten pumpkin seeds. I think hang on. Yeah, it's a medium pumpkin spice though. It smells a little bit like cake. Though it does definitely have a little cake scent to it. Now, we're going to see if it has the flavor and texture. I'm going to assume it's going to have that of a bread. At least that's what I think. It should.
Find out.
Yeah, I've rambled on long enough. Let's find out. It's pretty good. That's what it is. Good, delicious. I tasted the bread. I tasted the pumpkin spice. Now I don't think I definitely bit into some pumpkin seeds, but I think the bread overall is what I tasted, and I can't confirm that is pumpkin spice goodness. Man, I wonder if I could make would it be fattening to make a sandwich with this bread?
Nope. Now what kind of sandwich would you make with this? What would you put in between it? Don't say cheese.
Oh, dare you! Thinking I was going to say cheese of all things. I would never. We're putting cheese on it. We're gonna have a cheese sandwich. It's just gonna be this, that, cheese. But I would put on probably something that could hopefully blend in with the pumpkin spice flavor. Though I don't think I could quite think of a natural ingredient to put in between it. I gotta rate it. I got to rate it. I'm gonna give it a solid 10,000 out of 10. I'm feeling 10,000 out of 10 with this one. I absolutely love it. I'm gonna be a Big Mac. Okay! As you can see, it was pretty good, delicious. I gave my ratings. I'm feeling kinda hungry. So Big Mac attack. I'll catch you on the next one. And we're not dropping it. When I say, when I say I just woke up, I just got out of bed. I didn't smell anything today. I was expecting I'm just gonna walk downstairs, make my coffee, get my breakfast, go right back upstairs. What I didn't account for was for my mother to pre-cook something, or I guess cook something while I was asleep, and make it look this goddamn. Yo, come here real quick. I gotta show y'all. This is what she made. Y'all, when I tell y'all, my mouth started watering. It's watering right now. I wanted to say, I said, nah, we got Jordan's review it. It's early in the morning, but we got to review it. Let me tell you, nah, because you can't have something looking this good. Look like, apparently it's called an apple croissant. And right now, smells delicious. And it looks even better. My mother, of course, made extras, so, after I eat this, I'm presuming it's going to be absolutely delicious. I'm coming back and eating the rest. I'm sorry, there ain't gonna be nothing left. That's just a fact. We got that out the way. Looks good, smells good. Let's see if it tastes good. Oh my God, hang on. Oh my God. If you only tasted that right there, you're missing out. If the taste buds haven't tasted that, you're missing out. If you do not make this and try it, You're missing out, because there is no reason that thing had my taste buds doing flips, heavenly songs, the chorus. I could have sworn my mouth became a church and the taste bud far back was the preacher. That, hallelujah to this good right here. That is delicious. How did you make something this freaking good? It's a breakfast item?
It's only 2 ingredients.
And it's only 2.
Believe it or not.
2 ingredients.
2 ingredients.
Just 2 ingredients. For this delicious goodness right here. Shoot, I might gotta taste that recipe right now. I think I gotta cook this. Oh, hang on. I gotta eat this every morning, every day, every waking minute of the day. Oh, I'm eating this all week, all month, all year. Okay. Yeah, obviously it's gonna be can I give it a 400 million out of 10? 400 million out of 10? I think that sounds like 600 million out of 10. I'm amplifying it, because that is, I'm speechless. There is no words I could use to describe the delicious bakery gourmet goodness of the apple croissant. It's just, the texture, perfect. The taste, perfect. It has right off apple and sweet. Like, it is just, it's all around delicious. No complaints from me. Absolutely zero. It's soft and delicious. Now, if y'all excuse me, I'm feeling a little hungry. Big Mac attack. Wait, y'all know what to do. Y'all already know. Big Mac attack, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'm eating all of them. There ain't gonna be nothing left. I'm sorry, it's just too good. They're all mine. We're not dropping them. Big Mac attack. I'll see you next time.
Well, there you have it. Jordan loved everything but those baked apple croissants. They were so simple, they were so easy, and they were his favorite. Not only were they his favorite, they were everybody's in the house favorite. So you can best believe that's going to be one menu item that's going to show up in my household at least once a week. So if you enjoyed hanging out with me in the kitchen today, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And if you love anything budget related, budget recipes, budget shopping, anything budget related, I would love for you to become a part of the family by hitting that subscribe button. I would love to have you over here, y'all. And if you know anyone who could benefit from these recipes, go ahead and share the video with them. I'm sure they would love to recreate some of these fast food recipes. And y'all stay tuned, because next week I'm cooking something that I have never cooked before. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, and I'm just hoping that my family loves it. So stay tuned for next week's video. I hope you all have an amazing day, and we will chit chat in the next one. Talk to you later. Bye.